Hey Dylan, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Can you hear us? Hey. So we're waiting on Paper Tiger and Robert and Cairo. So I think that puts us at 6. You're gonna do like one draft and then drop, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Uh, all right. I can get behind that. Wonder if he's having some technical issues. Um, hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm. No. Is there a situation? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that message as well. So yeah, it's something that I unofficially talked to one Eric's Curiosa employee about like months ago, and then they decided like, yeah, I'm not really sure either, so let's just pretend that we didn't have this conversation. and then yeah, Chase just messaged me like a day or two ago and said like, yeah, Dust is only for in-person events. So I just told him like, yeah, that's fine. We'll just switch over to something else. But he was like cool about it. He wasn't like giving me a hard time or anything. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, they just announced like online events are officially not allowed to like be run through the Play Network and have dust. So yeah, I already told Chase that. I was like, yeah, we'll switch over to a new thing, but if there's a way in the future for us to run events, but just have like a no dust selection or something, that'd be great. Like, there's already actually a button that says this is an online event. Yeah. So, but I think they like are copying. Like, I think the Play Network system is like a copy of a different system that probably had that function and had it make sense. But oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like most people just don't have enough events to go to ever hit the cap, right? Like the cap's pretty high. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm like ever gonna hit the cap now that there's no online events. Hmm. Very nice. Yeah, I played against someone recently who pulled this out and was like, "Yeah, Rap Builder gave me this." I was like, "What?" That's super cool. Yeah. Nice. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I totally see that. Yeah. So this is in progress, so don't save this yet, but not Pathfinder. Oh wow. That's really nice. All right, how's it going, Paper Tiger? I think this is the 6 we're gonna have. I got a TTS table open, passwords draft. All right, sounds good. Um, all right, well, I guess take your spots, and we're just gonna draft 3 packs of Arthurian Legends. It's been a long time, so yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, how's it going, guys? Finally got the table all set. We are drafting 3 packs of Arthurian Legends. Stand myself up. We were able to get 6 at the table, so this is the group. Rat Builder was just showing off some cool tokens and nonsense that he made. A tray to hold all of your artifacts and some weird imposter thing where you can keep all your imposter things over here. But anyway, we're here to draft some Arthurian Legends, and that's what we're gonna do. So make this look a little bit nicer, I think. All right, it's been quite a while, so we're gonna take it probably a little slow. But here is there's gonna be a fire breathing. Oh, actually, this is Supremacy. So two earth, one fire. Yeah, I mean, fire breathing's just insanely premium, and it's one element. I'm a bit lower on splashing than I used to be back when we were drafting this format all the time. But yeah, I think it's going to take fire breathing. It's possible that it's even a better card and it's only one element. So I think that's just very safe. Yeah, sometimes we have these issues. That's why we've been trying to draft on other systems because sometimes the cards get all kind of mixed up. Dame Bernamart is pretty busted. And then there's a Robin, Treetop Hideout, Reckless Squire. Not really anything too exciting there. Oh, do I have my nice... I used to have this nice thing to make my cards look bigger, but I don't think I have that on here anymore. That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty tough. I mean, Dame Bernamart is good. I mean, it's... That's just so unfortunate. That's completely in the opposite direction. I don't know. I mean, it's an incredible card. Otherwise, we're taking something kind of boring. So I guess I'll spec on it. I mean, I really like Reckless Squire a lot. But yeah, Dame Bernamart, interesting and very good. Okay, a second fire breathing though. That's gonna be pretty hard to pass up, I think. Yeah, this is double water, air, earth. Second fire breathing. Yeah. Yeah, well, it was fun to entertain, but obviously, yeah, two fire breathing is pretty hard to pass up. Like Purple Knight wouldn't even put us in that. Like what is the best card for us to take? I guess it's Kettletop Leprechaun, which is a very good card, obviously, but I don't know. Fire breathing, fire breathing's just super good, and just having two fire breathings to start the draft feels pretty excellent. I don't feel too bad about missing out on that one pick. My cat is scratching at the door, so I guess I'll let her in. My cat is kind of a menace. Wow, another multicolored card. This one does have fire in it. So the thing that you can do with these multicolored ones is I could just take this and then plan on being fire, air, splash water. I mean, Sir Tristan is crazy good. Otherwise, I'm taking a Reckless Squire, which again, I really like Reckless Squire. But yeah, this one, we at least have a decent chance of just being able to play it. And so far, signals wise, I think air is probably the second most open element. I mean, I did just pass. I got past a Kettletop Leprechaun, so maybe Earth is a bit open. But yeah, looking okay so far. I mean, I got a third pick fire breathing. That's kind of crazy. And then I've seen a couple of treetop hideouts. I think those are pretty high pick. There was also a lumbering giant, I think, in the last pack. So yeah, fire's looking pretty open, which is surprising because fire is like definitely the best element. Water, I think, is second on that list. All right, we have a purple knight here. That's kind of perfect. That's the fire, air, 3-mana knight that comes in with the lance. Let me see if I can make the live stream look a little bit nicer. Still experimenting a little bit with the whole live stream thing. So let's go like this. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna shrink this. Is that actually bigger? It's not bigger. Okay. This makes it a little nicer. Oh, did I take a card? Okay, good. All right, we got fire breathing here. All right, so people are just handing me the good fire stuff, so that's where we're gonna go. Yeah, I mean, fire breathing's pretty amazing. We could also play this blue knight, but if you are splashing, like that doesn't mean that you're just straight up 3 elements. So we kind of have to be fire, air, splash, water if we want to play this because it's a double air. So that means we just, I would definitely splash a blue knight, but if I can take a good card instead that's in my primary elements, I'm just gonna do that. So here I think we're taking lookout, no good fire or no fire cards. Tactical move is a card that I like quite a bit, but so far we already have 3 removal spells. So obviously with tactical move, you want to build a deck that has a good amount of minions. You don't want to overdo it on the magics and then have a tactical move that just doesn't really have minions to reposition. I've been listening to Rat Builder talk and talk. Took off my headphones so I can kind of focus a little bit more on the draft. He's a very cool dude, but he's really going off about Funko Pops right now. Let me tell you. Yeah, I think Treetop Hideout, pretty easy pick there. I don't mind playing these cottagers. This is the worst one, obviously, because we are not playing Earth so far. But I would not say that a common cottagers is a 0 to be played in my deck. Like sometimes 2-mana 2-power minions are just kind of fine. Like here, I think definitely playing Castle Servants. I guess Power of Flight is the next best card, but I guess I'm a little bit nervous about the amount of minions that we have not drafted so far. But often the removal does kind of get taken up pretty quickly. But especially since we are planning on splashing an element, just having a Castle Servant that gives us an extra air threshold is nice, even if it's not our splash element. I think I would prefer that this be the splash, the fisherman family, but can't always pick them. But yeah, I mean, Power Flight is quite a bit better. Should I be considering that? Hmm. I do like Power Flight a lot. No, it's okay. Wow, another treetop hideout. Surprising. People are not drafting the air sites, at least. That could just point to one person who's drafting air right now not being high on the sites. Maybe not necessarily that air is very open. Is that all the cards? Okay. I guess I'm taking. I could take a henge, or I could take a charge. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'll take henge. There was one deck that I drafted that I actually played. I think like 5 leyline henges, and it was actually like fantastic. It was really fun to play, but it was not a 3 element deck, so I will say that there's like basically no chance that I'm playing this leyline henge. Shameless Squire, fantastic card, definitely splashable. Great way to steal a sword and shield. I could just play 4 elements and play this Dame Bernard though. It only requires 1 earth threshold, but it also requires 2 water, which is what I'm planning on being our splash element. So probably impossible. I mean, Giant Killer's not bad. I mean, it's bad. Like, I'm not putting it right in my deck, but yeah, I guess especially if it's a splash element, then probably no way that I'm playing it. But there are some amount of giants. All right, we got past a bunch of water cards at the end. Interesting. All right, we're gonna open our second pack, get some goodies. Hopefully. All right, so there's a brown bear. That's kind of a downer. Very good card that we are not in a position to play. What are we in a position to play here? Wow, this is a horrible pack for us. Oh no. All right, so it's like Blacksmith Family, Castle Servant, Tactical Move. Lycophonic has 2 water threshold. Oh yeah, this is where I should actually fix how this looks so it fits the full pack in here. Let's go like that. There we go. Yeah, that is super rough. Man. I mean, is there a chance that I take the brown bears? So if I take the brown bear, that means that we're like water, earth slash air, and I'm playing this card. I don't think that's. There's no way. Water, earth, splash, air. Like I give up all of these cards. I give up Purple Knight. Yeah, can't do that. So, yeah. I can't believe I'm taking a family first pick out of this pack, and I'm playing 3 elements. I'm not just like missing something, right? Yeah. Okay, well, that is quite a downer. Hopefully we wheel this Castle Servant. I think that's pretty likely. I think a lot of people would just hate draft a brown bear, and maybe that's actually right in this situation because this pack is so horrible for us, but I've also just been in way too many drafts where I end up with like 22 playable cards because you just drafted like a little bit too many sites or something, or maybe you did a hate draft like this and you really wish you just had a stupid Castle Servant to put in your deck instead of a Just a Rock or something. So I think hate drafting, especially in Sorcery, is just very rarely the right move. Also, like this is a casual draft, so I'm not like I'm not like trying to totally own someone and make it so that they don't have a playable deck by doing a bunch of hate drafts or something. We're cool here. All right, so there's an annual fair. I'm really interested in that. Can I afford not to take it and take something better, like a Purple Knight? I don't really think so. Um, yeah, I think Purple Knight is the next best card, and then there's Band of Thieves. Shelly Coat is good. I think it is good enough to splash. But yeah, we should just take the annual fair. Having one of these in a deck that wants to splash some bomb is just super important. So we're going to take one of those. If we see a second one, we're never going to take it. I've done that before, and having two annual fairs in one deck feels really horrible. Like if you draw two, the second one does literally nothing. We just don't want to be like in such a situation where we need to have like four water sources in our deck or something. Like one annual fair and having like three cards to splash, I think is around where you want to be. This is looking pretty good so far. So we can bump this down a bit. Thank you guys for tuning into the live stream. I hope you are enjoying watching some draft content. If you guys have time on Wednesday evenings ever, you can always jump into one of these drafts. Like I think Rat Builder is drafting with us, and he said he's just gonna draft and then play like one round, and then he'll probably drop. That's totally fine if you can make it and play a game or two and then leave. That's totally okay. I don't expect everyone to be here for the full 3.5 hours or however long it takes. All right, we have Lumbering Giant. Definitely consideration. We have Arc Lightning, Magic Missiles, and then to a lesser extent, we have like Castle Servant, Wasteless Squire, Redbreast Robin. A lot of good stuff here, man. Even a Pond. I guess Pond doesn't do anything for us, but yeah. So Lumbering Giant versus Arc Lightning. I think you are supposed to take Arc Lightning. Like I think it is just a better card. But I am kind of in the element that doesn't really have any 4-power minions. I guess there's like Vikings. What do we have in air? There's nothing at ordinary, I think that's 4-power. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll take the one good fire card, and then I'll leave a bunch of air cards, and probably one other person is drafting air at this table, so they'll take the Arc Lightning, and then hopefully we get back a Magic Missiles. Like, wheeling a Magic Missile would be really sweet. Whereas if I took the Arc Lightning, the air player is going to take the Magic Missiles, the fire player is going to take the Lumbering Giant, so sometimes that is the thing that I use to figure out what I should take. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, there's a Joust. There's a Bog. Common Counters, Redbreast Robin. All right, I mean, we've got a couple Lances. We have a 4-power minion. That makes Joust a bit better. So Sir Tristan. I know it looks probably a little weird on the live stream, but once on your turn, Sir Tristan may tap target nearby enemy minion. That enemy doesn't untap the next time it would. Yeah, so if you can just like get a bunch of minions on board and then play Sir Tristan and tap one of their blockers, you can open up a bunch of good attacks and kind of go from there. Joust versus Redbreast Robin. I mean, Redbreast Robin is a card that I really only want like one of. And I think I've seen a couple going around. I mean, Bog is also very good, and I want like probably exactly one water site in this deck. So I guess it's another one that's maybe not such a huge priority. I mean, Joust is just okay though. Yeah, I'll take the Robin. I think it is quite good. If I see another one, I'm not going to take it, but it's going to be fine. Yeah, it's funny. It's like I see a lot of Earth cards in these packs, but I don't see much good Earth stuff, and that's kind of the issue with Earth. Like you really need to be like the one Earth drafter at the table, maybe two in like an 8-person pod. I think you can support two people with Earth. Um, but yeah, it's pretty shallow. Like it's brown bears, it's kettle top leprechaun, and then it's like a bunch of exceptionals that are good in Earth, like Wyvern is a pretty standout exceptional in this set. But the ordinaries are kind of not the greatest. All right, harassing ruffians, reckless squire, shatter strike. There's also another squire here. That's nice. Maybe that'll come back. Yeah, I think harassing ruffians is probably it. You know, shatter strike like doesn't blow up artifacts really like very often. So it's mostly just 4 mana, like my thing deals damage to your thing, which is fine, but it's kind of below rate for removal in limited. Feeling pretty awesome about this deck, honestly. So we've only got one other air card so far. We got Sir Tristan and Purple Knight are 2 air cards, and then we have only got one other water card. So feeling pretty good about our mana situation. The threshold shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I think I'm going to lock that in. We've got, I think, 4 double fire things so far. And Sir Tristan is double air, of course, so we want at least like 4 air threshold to support Sir Tristan. Probably 4 air threshold plus an annual fair. So if there's some situation where we're more split on air and water, that's a possibility. But the standard is just going to be 5 fire sites, 5 air sites, and then like 1 water site, 1 annual fair for the splash. All right, so here I think is where I felt a little bad about taking that Red Breast Robin because I really just do not want to play 2. Treetop Hideout is, I think, the most powerful card for our elements. There's also a Forge. Forge is actually pretty awesome too. Otherwise, it's Blacksmith Family, which I don't feel great about. So I'm not taking this bird. There's a tactical move. I guess, is this the spot to take tactical move? Maybe. I don't know. So we're at 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spells so far, which means we're like pretty much right at curve, which makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Like we're about halfway through pack 2, and we have 50% of the spells that we need, slightly less than that. So maybe I should just take tactical move and unfortunately pass 2 good sites. Yeah. I just do not want to run into a situation where I don't have enough playable spells and I have to play something really bad. All right, there's another tactical move here, but we got saved by this Castle Servant. I mean, I would have just taken a Blacksmith Family over the tactical move, so it really doesn't matter. I would have just ended up with 1 family, 1 tactical move, so that worked out pretty nicely. Yeah, this draft looks pretty nice so far. Let's pull up some of the cards from this set. Kind of interested. We were drafting 1 beta to Arthurian Legends for a long time, but it has been a little while. So the fire ordinaries, the best ones are Harassing Ruffians, Reckless Squire, Burning Hands, Lumbering Giant, I would say are probably the 4 best. There's only 2 fire sites, Bonfire and Forge. And then other cards of note are like Redbreast Robin, Joust, Vikings. Let's look at air or other primary element. So we've got Arc Lightning, probably the best card, followed by probably Band of Thieves or Magic Missiles. Weightless Squire's okay. Tactical Move is like good as a one of in a lot of decks. Sherwood Huntress is a pretty good 2-drop. And that has 2 really powerful sites at Ordinary, Lookout and Treetop Hideout. What do we got here? We have the cheeky hider sprites Lookout, but I've literally never seen that come up and be relevant. We have the much debated Sly Fox, which some people think is one of the best ordinaries in the set, but I think most people have agreed that Sly Fox is just not quite good enough. Like, I just don't like cards that don't affect the board, and Sly Fox is definitely one of them. Also, yeah, I'm not really splashing a Sly Fox, right? King's Council, draw a card for each unique ally. So I have exactly one of those. So there's a 5% chance that this is going to draw a card for 3 mana. And then we have a Shellycoat. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take Shellycoat. I would splash it. And yeah, speaking of, we can look at the water cards. Oh, maybe not. Is that all the cards? Yep. Oh my gosh. This is the pack that the Magic Missiles was in, and Arc Lightning came back. Someone took Magic Missiles over it. I mean, I think that's like not the craziest thing in the world or anything, but I would much rather have an Arc Lightning than a Magic Missiles, so very glad to see that come back. Wow, that is really a gift. All right, so now we're looking a lot more solidified in the Fire, Air, Splash, Water plan, as we originally thought. Honestly, like, I would love to not splash this Shameless Squire if I do get enough Fire and Air cards that are playable and good. Okay, let's look at water. So the cards that I would consider splashing, I think, are Shameless Squire, Shellycoat. Those are the only 2. The other really good cards are Twindler Troop, Grievous Insult, I like quite a bit. Lake of Fank is pretty solid. And then we have Bog and Pond are the 2 ordinary water sites. And then just for fun, let's look at the Fire and Air exceptionals. All right, we got Warhorse, we got Tooth Fairies, we got Redcap Poweries, Banishment. This maybe isn't the best Banishment deck, but I certainly would still play it. Saracen Raiders, Siege Giant, Lava Flow. Siege Giant, Lava Flow are just the 2 best exceptionals in the whole set, and Fire, I think, has like some of the best ordinaries and the best exceptionals. So pretty crazy. This is just a total brick, so I'm just gonna take a Briar Patch away from someone. I'm not gonna splash a Light Astray, obviously. So yeah, I mean, Hunter's Lodge is the only other thing. I have 2 treetop hideouts, but I think Briar Patch is quite good. I think it's probably better. All right, we got the Fire Squire. Very happy to see that. I like to have exactly 2 squires in my decks, and then like knights. I don't think like there's no limit to how many knights I'll play. But it is good to not overdo it on the squires. Like at first I was playing just however many squires I could get my hands on, and it turns out that I think that's just not great. Like sometimes you need minions with more than 1 power. Like even if they have a lance, lances are really just like a combat trick, and you can't just load up your deck with 1 power minions with combat tricks. That just doesn't really work out. So having 2 squires exactly, I think, is great. Having a 3rd lance in the form of a purple knight, I think, is super excellent. That's like exactly where I want to be. So this is like the classic Arthurian Legends package of lances right now. And then our 2-drops are lacking, but these are good 2-drops in this format. Like 2 mana, 2 power makes a threshold is actually turned out to be quite excellent. What other fun stuff could we look at? I mean, I could look at artifacts. There's no playable artifacts at ordinary or exceptional. I mean, Sword and Shield is playable sometimes. I will admit. Like if I did get a Shatter Strike back or something, and I got a Sword and Shield, I would consider playing it because then I have Shameless Squire and I have Shatter Strike as two ways to like mitigate my opponent stealing my Sword and Shield. But outside of that, I think you should just not play Sword and Shield. I know that that was another highly debated card, and obviously it's bonkers with Sly Fox. Man, it's kind of fun to revisit this set after so long. What else do we have to talk about? I mean, looking at the elites, we got a Monstrous Lion, Balin, Sir Lamorak. Yeah, the Fire Air Knights, or the Sirs, are pretty nuts. Thundering Giant, Arcane Barrage, Wild Hunt. There's some good stuff to look out for. Is there anything splashable in water? Ripple Boggart, that's a really good one to splash. Sir Agravain would definitely splash that. If someone wants to Knighthood, they can go ahead. I guess I'll take this tournament ground. Anything else that's splashable? I mean, some of the knights are definitely splashable. Fire, air, splash, water. What would the other splashable ones be? Oh, I guess Sir Tom Thumb. Yeah, so there's some good stuff there. Are there any splashable uniques? I know most of them have like double or triple threshold. Yeah, not a single one. Let's look at the other stuff. Morgana Le Fay, Boudica, Great Famine, Blunderbore and Ribex, Black Plague, Sir Pelennor. Some really busted stuff. So I'm trying to figure out their 22nd pick. King's Council. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I hate Helpful Hob. I know that some people will play it, so I guess I'll take it just in case. Oh, wow, I got a free pond. That's kind of surprising. All right, pack 3. Please be better than pack 2. Wow, we have 0 sites, which almost never happens. Let me see a little bit of lag here. All right, and what do we got? Flip the live stream so I can see what's going on and what I'm showing. Look a little bit better. I guess I should really just move all this up to the top. All right. So I see Coin Nixie. Sadly, it is double threshold, so I don't think it's right to take. Degradation is actually fine. There's a Banishment. Huge fan of Banishment. And kind of nothing else. There's a Power of Flight we might get back. And then a Fisherman Family I'd be happy to take. And then there's a Ninth Legion, which I still haven't really tried, I don't think. I don't think I've played it personally, but I've heard the stories, and I do agree that it's just super slow. Like you need your 6-drop to be able to block sometimes, and this just basically says that it can never block. Like you have to cast it in the corner. It has to be in a void. I mean, I guess if you put your site in the corner, you can cast it to it. But if they put their sites into their corner voids, then you can't cast anymore. And then it comes back to your hand, which is like a control win condition in a format that control is really bad in, basically. Like my deck is trying to beat down and get 2-for-1s and like play lances on 2 power and 3 power minions and trade up and stuff like that. And this is just saying like, I'm gonna sit in the back corner and do nothing, and that's just not really a way to win. Unfortunately, I think in a different format, like I think in Gothic, it might be a bit better. But yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of this format. I mean, I do love this format. I will always have fun playing any kind of limited, honestly. Oh, what happened to this? That's what happens when cards get grouped up. Excalibur, what do you know? I can put it on my Sir Tristan and make him a 5/7. That's cool. Swindler Troop, very good card. Can't really play it. I think we just take Lumbering Giant. Pretty obvious, pretty easy pick. I would probably splash this Blue Knight still. Like I only have one Squire and Sir Tristan as the splash so far. I feel pretty good about. But yeah, obviously Lumbering Giant. I'm just gonna take the card that's in my elements. Doesn't mess with my threshold at all, and just happy to play any number of Lumbering Giants, honestly. Would love to pick up some more 2-drops. I think 2-drops are super important in this format because there's so many 3-power minions or 3-mana minions that have a lance. You just want to get on the board early. So looking to pick up some more 2-drops. Hopefully of the exceptional variety. Like Warhorse and Tooth Fairies and all that. I mean, there's another family I could take out of this pack if it comes back, and it's still there, which it probably will be. All right. Okay. Fire, air, splash, water. So we have Band of Thieves. And there's a Squire, which now is like, I would not take a weightless Squire. I mean, if I really, really didn't want to splash water, or like have another card that is a splash, then sure, I might actually play it over it, but I'm not going to take it over just a good card. So I would also take Power Flight over Weightless Squire. I might even take Bonfire over Weightless Squire. I guess it depends on how many spells I have when this pack comes back, but yeah, I will take Band of Thieves. 3-power minions are good. I mean, there's a chance that I splash this Shelly Coat, but it's not great to splash a 2-drop. I'd rather splash something a bit more impactful, a bit more, useful in all stages of the game, which Shameless Squire and Sir Tristan both certainly are. There's a Lookout and a Poisoned Well, and then a family. Leprechaun that I wish I had that good of 2-drops in my element, but I don't. Yeah, I guess that's it. So there's 2 families, so hopefully one of these wheels. So I'm just going to take a sight. Let's see, I've got 5, 10, 13, 16, 17, 19. Okay. So yeah, I feel pretty good about playables. Yeah, I'm going to take Poison Bell. I know that everyone is extremely high on Lookout. I guess, I don't know. I guess my deck maybe isn't trying to beat down to the greatest extent that I should take Poison Bell. Okay, fine. I'll take the Lookout. I think it is probably the right pick. For some reason, I'm considering just taking Poison Well to kind of push the game plan a little bit more in a clear direction. But maybe that's just wrong. All right, another Burning Hands. Yeah, I mean, can't say no to that, right? The Treetop Hideout. Maybe that wheels. Seems like no one is taking the air sights, so decent chance that it will. 5 cards missing, so yeah, I guess Treetop Hideout probably is not going to wheel. Maybe we get a Common Cottagers that we don't want to play. I guess I would take Hydra Sprites over Common Cottagers if it does come back, so That is a possibility. I've just been so low on Hydro Sprites for so long. I don't know if I'd like ever put it in a deck, to be honest. All right, Reckless Squire. So this is where I need to test my convictions. I think like if anything, I'm just putting this Reckless Squire in and taking this Shameless Squire out. I don't necessarily think that Shameless Squire is worse than Reckless Squire. I think Reckless Squire is better, but it's been debated a lot. A lot of people say that Shameless Squire is the best one. It has the highest upside potential. Like, it's busted when it steals a sword and shield or whatever, obviously. Um, we haven't seen any sword and shields in the draft pod. I don't know that people are taking them so high that we wouldn't have seen it if it was opened, but there's definitely a chance. But I'm just going to prioritize the card that is on element. And even though it doesn't probably increase my playables, I mean, maybe I will still play the Shameless Squire, but having Shameless Squire and two Reckless Squires and a Knight is just kind of a lot of alliances. So two is like the perfect number. And I'm taking that over like another Treetop Hideout and a Lookout, which are very good. But honestly, the way that these packs have been going, it just seems like those air sites are. I'm going to wheel one of them, and I only really have room for one more air site anyway. And yeah, I think I'm just going to take a Fisherman Family. Nothing else really. I mean, there's a Degradation, but I already have like just tons of premium removal. So yeah, I will just be okay with that, I think. Isn't this. It's so weird that this gets around stealth. Like, stealth is one of the like headline mechanics of the set, kind of, and this just doesn't target for some reason. It's so weird. All right, Blue Knight. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that over kind of nothing. And yeah, at this point, definitely don't want three squires plus two knights. I mean, obviously the knights are just always good to play, but there's something to be said about not having so many lances in your deck and having bodies that actually have power to them to put the lances on. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about these two drops. Where are we at right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22. All right. 22. Yeah, I mean, I don't want any of this. Might just take Hunter's Lodge. Yeah, I'll just take Hunter's Lodge. Somehow I picked up no fire sites. But that will happen. I guess I will start entering this into Curiosa so it doesn't take so long. Right, this is AL draft 4826. We are playing Spellslinger like 99% of all Arthurian Legends drafts. Because there's just kind of no good avatars in this set. Druid is not in packs. Thank goodness. What is going on? All right, we got another family. Yep, that seems fine. That puts us at 1 water family, 2 fire families, 2 air families. Okay. Philly goat, and then I'll just type in Lance. I guess there's kind of a lot of cards with lances. Ordinaries and exceptionals, though. So I have 1 purple knight, or sorry, 1 blue knight, 1 purple knight. And then I'll put the Shameless Squire in for now, but I mean, no, there's no chance that I play it, I think. Yep, so that's it for that. And then Ruffians. One of those. And then Band of Thieves. Sure, I'll take Hider Sprite, and probably that will get cut. I'll just put it to the side for now. All right, Band of Thieves, Lumbering Giant. There's two of those. Sir Tristan. Got one of those. Okay, there's a second pond. I mean, I guess I'll look at my threshold at the end, but I don't think that I have room for two water sites. I've got one family, I have one annual fair, one pond, and I'm splashing Sir Tristan and maybe Shellycoat. I might even cut Shellycoat. I'm not sure yet. It looks like I have 23 spells, so I think it's unlikely that I cut Shellycoat actually. Red Breast Robin, two families, one family, Shellycoat, Band of Thieves, Blue Knight, Ruffians, Purple Knight, two Squires, Lumbering Giant, Sir Tristan, two Lumbering Giant, Tactical Move, two Burning Hands, Vanishment, one Arc Lightning, two Fire Breathing. All right. Ooh, there's a Degradation. I guess we could consider that as well. And then I should do the sites, huh? Yeah, this is what I was talking about the hate draft that I could have taken that. I could have taken that Brown Bears, and I think right now I'm at 23 spells, and I have to put in one of these that I don't really want to play. So yeah, it would have just been pretty bad to have hate drafted that bear and then have to put in like two of these three kind of bad cards. I mean, Shameless Squire isn't bad, Degradation isn't bad, but I just don't really want them in my Fire Air deck too much. Two Lookouts, two Treetop Hideouts, and then we need one Spire, I think. And we need a bunch of Wastelands. Okay, I think that is 12 in the Atlas, so let's count this as well to make sure this is 23, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so 23. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm definitely playing Shellycoat, which is a pretty bad splash. But maybe we get lucky. I think this pond does literally nothing. That happens so much to me. I guess I can play a Red Breast Robin for 0. That's the only thing that it does. That's just really sad. But it provides water threshold, so I guess that is the thing that it does. Castle Haunt, super bad. I mean, I guess I could play another Red Breast Robin. That's the other option, huh? I could play a Giant Killer. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I really don't want to splash. I could play the Red Breast Robin. How do I feel about that though? Not too good, but I think I would play that over the Sprite. I don't want another Squire, so it's Degradation versus a Robin. Robin's really good with Fire Breathing. I guess it's a thing with Tactical Move, I guess. I guess, yeah, I think I should play the Degradation. there's a ton of mortals in this set. Obviously, it is kind of premium removal against those mortals, and it is in line with my reasoning about what I want to splash and what I don't, which is it's a card that is powerful enough to splash, I guess, and then it's also like a card that you want to play later in the game. Um, yeah, like the later you play it, the better it gets, more most likely. Whereas Shelly Coat, the earlier you play it, the better it is. So yeah, I think I'm going to submit this. I'm going to just add a degradation, and then I will take a quick look at my threshold. We are at 53% fire, 34% air, 12% water, and that is not such an imbalanced number that I'm going to put in like more fire sites or anything. So feel pretty good about that. I'm just going to submit this. So I have 5 wastelands here and 1 spire, and that is what the deck looks like. I can get rid of this thing so you can see it more clearly, and then I'm going to let people know what their pairings are. So give me a moment to do that. All right, how's it going, guys? I will. How'd the draft go? Oh yeah. Okay, 24 Hydra sprites. All right, pairings are up. I am doing them manually this time. So table 1 is me and Justin. Table 2 is Paper Tiger and Robert, and then table 3 is going to be Rat Builder and Kairu. Okay. All right. Rat Builder said that he drafted 24 Hydra sprites and 0 lookouts, but a bunch of forges. So, I mean, I believe about 10% of what he says. So there's a chance that he is actually playing Fire Air, and that's who we were competing with for cards. But it's also a chance that he's playing Water, Earth, Ponds, and Brown Bears, and he's just making shit up. All right, so yeah, I think I feel pretty awesome about this deck. I mean, definitely the 2-drops are nothing fancy. Feeling pretty good about the 3s. 2/4s is good. Sir Tristan's a bomb. We got the annual fair. That's like the one piece of fixing that you really want to see if you're trying to splash. And I mean, just having these many families, like, that's pretty crazy, right? Like, hopefully we don't have any threshold issues if half our minions just have threshold on them. So we got five families. Yeah, that's pretty nice. If I was 2 elements and I had the same spread, like if this was fire air, like imagine none of these cards are water, but they're the same cards. I guess maybe I would play Hamlet in this deck. This might be like one of the only decks that I would actually play Hamlet in, but because we're splashing, there's just no chance that I would ever do that. If you watch my content in Arthurian Legends, that is another card that I disagree with on people. Like, I just think Hamlet's so bad. I've just seen it go wrong so many times where they play it and they miss their threshold and then they just like lose the game because they just can't cast their spells. And okay. All right. I'm playing Justin round 1, and I've invited Justin to join the live stream, so people should be able to hear you now.
Okay. Oh, I saw Portland Sue was watching one of either last week's or the week beforehand. She would join in.
Yeah, he's jumped in a few times. He's watched me play some Slay the Spire and some other stuff. Do you play Slay the Spire?
Yeah, I played the first one. I hadn't gotten the second one yet. I watched, I think, part of that one video you had, and I've watched a couple of others, but it seems pretty much the same as the first, just new heroes or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I found the second one to be quite good. I don't really remember like too many specifics about the first game, so then like playing the second game, it kind of feels a lot of the same. Like a lot of the like 3 out of the 5 people that you can play as are the same. So I just like really haven't played those two very much, but um yeah, there's like new cards and stuff for them, I'm sure, and new enemies and stuff. So really fun game.
Yeah.
And I feel like Sorcery is a great game to just like don't take too seriously for a while. Like it's been 4 months since Gothic, so now like maybe just like branch out and play another game for a while.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I mean I wish I would have been able to play a little bit more this past week, but literally the last time I played was last week when we played. So
Mm-hmm. All right, we're just waiting on one person to finish their deck building, and then I will restart the table and we can get to it. How did it feel going back to Arthurian Legends?
uh a little underwhelming, honestly, or at least it with these packs. Like
Hmm.
I don't know about you. Well, I know partially because we were across from each other, but like I don't know, I seem to get cut out of a couple of things I tried to switch to, and then I don't know, I passed a couple of things I feel like I shouldn't have, and probably would have switched to something different earlier, but um, I probably won't be going over 3 mana.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it was I think it was a good draft on my end at least. It was fun to revisit Arthurian Legends, I thought.
Oh yeah. It's certainly. I mean, I love this set and I like drafting, but Arthurian Legends, but the Gothic is like. I mean, I know you've mentioned it several times.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I
Yeah, it feels
guess I'll
like
play
an
first.
entirely new format to play
Yeah.
Gothic, but it's cool to come back to this and have like lances and um games that hopefully don't go for a full hour, stuff like that.
Yeah. Uh,
All right, so I'm looking at my hand, and yeah, I think this view is gonna be
yes.
fine.
Do 1 and 1.
I'll try to hold it right there. I think I want to keep this annual fair, and then I'm definitely pitching one air site. We have a good 3-drop. Hopefully, we draw fire site, and then yeah, I mean, fire breathing's a little bit sketchy, but it's so powerful. Banishment is just not a card that I want in my opening hand. It's super powerful, but just not really into it to start out with. And then degradation kind of feel probably isn't great to have in my opening hand either. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that and
Yeah,
hopefully
you're
draw some more
completely
moons.
right about the uh, hour-long games every single round.
Yeah. Yeah, Gothic has been taking a bit longer for sure. And a lot of new people have joined, so that'll happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to do my scry. What do I want to see? I don't know. I might actually scry my atlas or my spellbook. I feel like I don't do that often. Yeah. Okay, here you go.
All right.
I was
I'll
really just
start off
looking for
with
a
a
two
village
drop.
and pass.
All right. I will draw a spell. Right. Um, I will play a wasteland and pass.
Draw a spell. All right. Let's play a wasteland as well. I'll move these guys up
I'm just playing
and
lookout on turn 2 because you get
pass.
to see one additional card because of that. Okay, I will, I think, draw another spell. Is that right? Yeah. All right, lookout.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go.
Got a Hamlet. All right, Wall of Brambles. What's going on over there? Guess I see what you're talking about. All right. So you got Warhorse. You got a Warhorse that you just chose not to play. Interesting.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if you were going to have like I don't know,
Yeah, yeah.
like a
Uh,
magic missile or something.
is this bad to play here? I don't think so. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and actually, I do have to draw. I don't want to draw a set. I'm gonna draw a spell.
All right.
All right. So I'll tap and play Leprechaun, and I will. I mean, I'll play a Leprechaun. I'll tap and play a Hamlet, and uh, I mean, I guess I should just play it there, and I'll go ahead and play the
Play
Warhorse
Warhorse.
back.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I will tap. Okay, so right now I can just move up, cast Burning Hands, and kill 2 of his things. So that feels really good. That's definitely what I'm gonna do. Do I just want to see what my next site is gonna be prior to doing that, or do I want to actually potentially just not draw a 4th site this game? I think that's definitely possible. I mean, I'm definitely looking for my next threshold, though, is kind of the problem. But yeah, I guess I'll keep drawing spells for now. All right, I will draw a spell. Okay. Play annual fair. I don't want it next to your Hamlet, so I'll put it here. No, I'll put it here. Okay, I will move no attack,
Okay.
and I will Burning Hands to kill your 2/2 drops.
Yeah. All right. I'll draw a spell and draw a
Yeah,
spell,
pretty
and then I'll
rough.
draw a site.
Arthurian Legends
Oh,
is just
that's
like the
not
set
what
of
I
blowouts,
needed as well.
that is definitely one of them. All right, so
Okay.
he played Warhorse, he played
Well, I
Hamlet.
guess I'll go ahead and tap for another site. Okay, that's the site
Ooh,
that I
drew a
needed.
site, tap for a site.
And I will go ahead and just swing in for one there just to get that out of the way, and I'll play Wall of Brambles too.
Okay, sure. An enemy traverses, it takes 2. Okay. Specifically on the ground. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about the Wall of Brambles. Maybe I should have played forward to get around it. It's a bit of an oversight. Okay, I will. I think. Okay. I mean, I have the tempo. Maybe I. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll draw a sight. Okay. Is that good? Hmm. All right. I think I'm going to tap for another sight. All right. All right. I'm just gonna play a Robin to kill your dude, and I will attack you for 2.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay. Draw a spell. Okay. I'll play a. Hmm. Well, that is frustrating. So I guess I'll play a Varmint Warden's back here. And
Fun
I
thing with this is that
will.
if there is a situation where I can get a lance over to my fisherman family and kill a 3-power minion, now I can do that because I can play a dude with the lance,
Yeah, I mean,
drop it,
I'll
bird
just go
picks
and
it
play
up,
this.
and then flies it to my dude, and then he
Take
picks
all
it
your
up
stuff.
and kills his thing.
Be taxed.
I am taxed. All right. Sounds good. All right, draw a spell. Okay. Well, all right. I'll play Purple Knight. I'll give my Robin the lance.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess just attack and kill the tax
Sure.
collector, and then I will move an attack for 2.
Okay.
And I'll play a treetop hideout. I'll give Purple Knight stealth.
Yep.
I will pass.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. Hmm.
It's possible it would have been better to play the Reckless Squire so I could like immediately move over at least. Because yeah,
I
this Wall of
guess I'll
Brambles is kind of annoying
another wasteland.
for this Purple Knight, but I don't know.
2, 3.
The reason not to do it is that Reckless Squire is really sweet. Like the thing that you can do. Oh, I guess that is a reason I should have
I
attacked
can't do
actually.
that.
The
So I.
Hamlet. It's just a little
Yeah,
scary
man,
to have
it's
a thing on top of his Hamlet.
great, but I think I will.
Now that he actually does have his threshold under him.
Hmm.
But if I did attack the Hamlet, then I could have done the thing where I play Reckless Squire, I pass the
All right.
lance over to
I'm gonna
the,
play
the
another
fisherman
tax
family.
collector here, and then I'll duel the Robin.
Okay. Actually, I just realized too that the Purple Knight, I shouldn't have actually been able to give stealth because I had to play this first. So I think I just
Oh,
just don't get stealth on this. That's fine.
that's
Sorry, you're playing tax collector and then dueling. Is that what you said?
yeah. I'll play
Okay,
it
so you're
here
playing
and
him
duel.
here.
Yeah.
Well, duel
So
doesn't move him.
oh yeah.
That's the
No,
other.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Joust. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just duel. So All right, and that is it.
Okay. All right. Draw a spell, and I am being taxed right now. Things cost one more. That is mildly annoying, as always. So that was a tax collector and a joust. So I don't know your hand at all now. All right, I think I tap for another site, and then I will just play Reckless Squire and kill the tax collector with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Fisherman family, I guess attack here for 2, and I'll move Purple Knight over, and I'll pass.
Okay. It's top deck. That's not a top deck. Um, hmm. Okay.
We
Well,
finally
I
got the second fire
guess.
threshold. And we've got 3 minions on board. We got 2 removal spells in hand. We got 2 minions in hand. We have all of our threshold that we need, even if we
I
draw
apparently clicked the wrong button.
purple more or something. Oh, what happened?
And I was going to play something and then play something else, and I accidentally clicked like I don't know, I guess the color, or it's usually the one to like deal the hand, but I don't see it anywhere like on the board.
What happened? Did a bunch of your cards disappear? Something?
No, one card I accidentally hit like deal or something on my hand to some random color, and
Oh.
it went away.
Do you know what the card was? Can you like
Yeah,
just put a
yeah, I
proxy in
was
your hand or something?
yeah, it was another duel. I was gonna play a
Oh,
leprechaun
gotcha.
and then duel
That's
the
1, 2,
knight
4. Okay. Kettle top,
again.
dual, purple knight.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess I'll make a copy so we
All
have
right.
it in
I
there.
believe you. I'll watch it back to make sure that actually happened. But
Yeah, I have no clue where the card went.
no worries.
And I will play, I guess, Hunter's Lodge and pass.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, draw spell. Okay, play. I guess I'll put a wasteland here. Yeah, hit for. Hmm. No, I'll put a wasteland back here. I'll put a lumbering giant. Yeah, I guess I don't really need to be blocking anything. You know what? Never mind. Okay, I will. I will move
Yep,
this over here. I'll attack for 1. So you took 3.
yep.
Um. All right, you're good.
Okay. Let's draw. Man, these cards. And I can't play both of these at the same time, so hmm. Okay. Oh, don't do that again. I think I need to
How many beasts do I actually have? I guess it's Red Breast Robin. Is that the only beast?
full cards
Is
too.
that possible?
Um,
Wow, it actually is.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and get a site. I could do. Is that even worth it? I think so. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and drop this guy.
Hmm. Nice. Yeah, I guess that was what I passed to you, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Ended up getting that early and then tried to make sure it was fire earth, but
Yeah. All right.
and
Oh,
oh, sorry, I was going to play this too. So
yeah, 6 mana. Yep.
yeah,
That makes sense. Uh, okay. I will draw another spell. Okay. All right. So the thing to consider here is I can I can have Fisherman Family cast Fire, or sorry, Fisherman Family cast Burning Hands to deal 2 to the Primus, and then I can just run Reckless Squire into the Primus to break the lance, and then Fisherman Family trades for Sir Primus. So kind of a 3 for 1, but really like Reckless Squire isn't really worth a full card. It's just a 1 power minion at this point, and then I mean Sir Primus is super powerful. Like if I just attack with Lumbering Giant, like he just blocks and just kills my thing. So that frees me up to just attack with Lumbering Giant this turn. And then I think I want to just start moving up with my Spellslinger because I have 2 Fire Breathings in hand. So I guess I should do that first to see if he intercepts, which I think he probably will. All right. So I'm going to take a step with my Spellslinger.
Intercept.
Okay. I'll attack Sir Primus to break the lance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Fire Breathing from here to deal 2 to you, 2 to Primus.
Oh. Uh,
And then
uh,
I'll trade. So take 2
yeah.
damage to your avatar.
Yep. And
And
then
then hit
4.
you for 4.
Yep.
And then I think I will play Blacksmith Family here. And I'll pass.
Okay. Uh, yeah, that's not gonna help.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident that I
Get
can door him next turn, and then
to.
I just have Fire Breathing, which is super hard to get away from. So
I
I think this
mean,
game is pretty much locked up. Although I had to like 3 for 1 myself, kind of, but really it's really like a 2 for 1. I really just traded like Blacksmith Family for Blacksmith Family Burning Hands for Sir Primus. I think that's worth it. Do I still think that it was right to take Fire Breathing
Alright,
over Sir
I'll
Primus to
go ahead and
begin?
swing for
I
2
think
here.
so.
Get that out of the way. Um,
Swing
tap
for 2.
for another sight and it's rough, but I guess I'll play a squire.
Yeah.
And uh, I mean, I can't really play it anywhere else. So yeah, I guess that's it.
All right. Okay, spell. All right. I think I move through this. I take 2 damage. I attack your site for 1. I Fire Breathing you in the face.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then I'll just have Lumbering Giant
Yeah.
eat the guy. I guess I'll move family this way, and I'll pass.
Yeah, I don't have any sort of out. That's certainly not going to do it. So, all right, GG, man.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah. Oh wow, how many Because I got 1 fire breathing,
Oh, really?
and
Wow.
yeah, and like yeah, okay, there it is.
When
I
did you
got
get it?
2 brown. It was super early. I got the Primus, and then I got the fire breathing like just right afterwards, and I was like, okay, I'm certainly heavy fire.
Hmm.
That did not happen. So,
Yeah, that's
uh,
interesting. Yeah, I first picked Fire Breathing over Supremus, and then did I pass you a Fire Breathing right after that? Like your second
no.
pick
Oh,
was Fire Breathing?
let me look at my deck history. Oh wait, no, my first pick was fire breathing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
first
kind of what I
picked fire.
expected. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's so
then
funny.
because then I got the Sir Primus, and then I got a squire, a reckless squire, and then I got a couple of or a village and a brown bear. I got a shatter strike. That was all in the first pack, and then it kind of all went downhill
Mhm.
from there. So
Yeah, I was like very, very heavy fire. It was fire breathing into Dame Britomart, which is the 3 element one that isn't fire.
yeah,
Um, and then I got past another fire breathing and was like, okay, I'm just gonna take this other fire breathing and just forget about this other pick. And then yeah, I got I don't know, like one lumbering giant. I did see a shatter strike, but I passed it for something else.
yeah. I got. It was probably the shatter strike that I got, but like
Yeah.
by that point, I was unsure because like I had tried to go water a little bit
Oh,
for
okay.
a couple of cards, and then like it just didn't work. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it was an interesting draft. And then I think it was pack one still. Yeah, I got the Sir Tristan and was like, okay, I'm just gonna be fire, air, splash, water most likely, and then that's just kind of what happened.
yeah,
So pretty straightforward draft, honestly. And then I just got kind of lucky that fire was really open.
yeah, that was that was very lucky. I like yeah, I saw a couple of the 3/2 like exceptionals, but they were all in like air and something else or
Yeah.
water and something else, and like yeah, so I probably should have tried to switch earlier, but it's hard to know sometimes with a I guess a you don't know what the next pack's going to be, so
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Pack two was kind of rough. Like pack two, pick one, I took like a family over a brown bear. I was like, I just can't play this brown bear, unfortunately. So I'm just taking this
that was probably
bad two drop.
well okay, so that
I
was
mean, good
second
two
pack,
drop,
so
but yeah.
yeah. Um yeah, I mean I took the two brown bears and I was like, okay, and I got a varmint warrens and I was like, okay, that's okay, I guess. I got a warhorse and a couple of brown bears with the varmint warrens. I can live with that and yeah, no.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a little break,
Yep.
and then we will do round two. But good game, dude.
All right, GG.
All right. So how these drafts normally go is we finish our round, and then we go hang out in the hangout until the next round starts. And it looks like the other two groups that are playing are still on their table in Discord. So I'm assuming they're still playing, and due to that, I will take a little break. Nice to play online and just go chill on the couch for a bit or whatever while nothing is happening. So I'm going to do that. I will pull up my deck list so you can at least look at that while you're chilling. And yeah, I will be back in, I don't know, probably like 10 minutes or something. I guess maybe a bit longer sometimes. I don't know how fast that game was. I guess it was 28 minutes. So yeah, maybe like 15 minutes is my guess. And I will leave you to look at this glorious deck list. All right, it has been about 15 minutes. I did realize I did not actually make my deck anywhere that I can quick take a screenshot of, which is something that I like to do. So I guess I will reload my deck. Actually, I guess I could look at the live stream. That is something that I have done in the past, but we're here. I'm already doing it. All right. All right, so I like to track our data, so that is kind of just what I'm doing right now. I like to see my win rate with the different elements, so we can kind of figure out over time what are the elements that are performing the best. And actually, well, maybe after I do this, if I still have time, because I think both the other groups are still playing, maybe I will even share that data with you guys. Let's just throw this together. This makes sense to be next to that knight. All right, we got a bunch of families. Arc lightning. Right. One kind of cool thing that you can do on TTS is if you hold a pile and press a button, then it it makes a stack of cards that is that number of cards. So I press 1 and it makes a stack of 5 in one row. I could do 5 that way or 5 this way. A neat little thing that I found. I think I like to do it this way normally, so let's do it like this. And it's always a little annoying when it doesn't put two things that are the same next to each other. A little ADHD here. All right. Let's grab our spell slinger. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I can copy and paste this into somewhere later on. But yeah, that's the deck list, if that's a little bit nicer to look at. Oh yeah, I was gonna maybe show some of the data that I have, so let's do that. Sorcery stats. If I look at Arthurian Legends, where is that? There it is. Looks like I have not tracked it for everyone else. That is something that I started doing with Gothic. I started tracking my data and everyone else's data so that we can get a more holistic picture, but I just don't have a tab for that right now. I have lots of tabs, but not one for that, and it's way too late. So right now, and I don't really split splashes unless I'm actually like straight up 3 elements, or at least I have like 4 cards, I think is the limit that I set for myself. Yeah, if there's 4 or less cards, then I ignore the splash. Which means you have to be playing 5 cards out of 24 in a certain element for it to not be considered a splash. And I still have 3 decks out of 10 that I've actually just been 3 elements, which is kind of surprising. But this deck has 1, 2, I guess technically 4 water cards. But I would definitely consider this a water splash. Water is not a primary element at all in this deck. So this is going to be it's going to be qualified as a fire air deck, which apparently I've never drafted. You might be surprised to see that these numbers are so low. Excuse me. I was going to say that you might be surprised these numbers are so low. I've only got 10 drafts in Arthurian Legends, limited somehow. And the reason is we just drafted so much 1 beta to Arthurian Legends. Let's see where that is. 1 beta 2 AL. I've got 32 drafts of that. We called that the Ask and Rask Limited. So, in some ways, this is actually more accurate because there's just more data to show what the good elements are. And this is showing fire, then air, then water, and then earth at the bottom, which is what I would have expected. And then, yeah, like if I look at just my Arthurian Legends drafts, every single time that I've drafted air as a primary element or as the second element, I've got a 100% win rate. So pretty weird data set here. I mean, I have an 86% win rate playing 3 packs of AL. That's just kind of outrageous. So can't really trust this data. It's really not going to be that accurate. But anyway, fun to look at, right? Looks like I got a message. Oh, okay, someone has to drop. Okay. How's it going, Paper Tiger? Did you win? Okay. And I saw that your opponent is dropping. Okay, he messaged me, so. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, he just said he, like, work called him back in or something. He had to drop. Yeah. All right. That's really funny. I'm talking to Paper Tiger. His opponent dropped, and he thought maybe it's because his deck was bad because he had like a Wild Brambles and some other stuff that wasn't too good in his deck, but I don't think that's the case. I think he just dropped because of actual reasons, like he just had to go back to work or something. I don't know. I'm gonna chill for a little bit again while we wait for this last round to get finished up, and then we will continue in short order. I'll put this back up here. And you guys can take a look at that. All right, be right back. I can't help it. I'm gonna play a little bit of Slay the Spire while I'm chilling, but we'll be back to some sorcery content very soon. But gotta do something while I'm chilling. I got this burn on my arm that blistered a little bit, and I accidentally just rubbed it, and that did not feel great. Oh yeah, so this is kind of a interesting conundrum that I'm in right now. So I'm on the final boss, and I'm playing against the Doormaker, but I'm on the beta branch. If you don't know, Slay the Spire, they're in like beta right now, so everyone's playing the same version, except if you want to, you can opt into the experimental version, which is every week they put out a patch and they're like updating a bunch of cards and changing the balancing of a bunch of things. And I opted into that because I thought it would just be interesting to see what's all going on. And this is the new updated Doormaker, which normally you would deal a bunch of damage to him and then he would turn into the next phase, but now you just have a turn where I guess he just can't take damage and then he like turns into something else. Oh, I kind of forgot I had these potions. And then yeah, I've got kind of a busted deck. So the deck that I have right now, it has Dirge, which with the update it has Exhaust. I've got 2 copies of Dirge, and then I have Neurosurge. I have Borrowed Time, which they changed Borrowed Time. So Borrowed Time now says instead of 0 mana, it's 1 mana, and instead of gain 2 mana, it says gain 6 mana when it's upgraded, and then cards cost an additional 1 this turn. So it's really interesting with X spells because X spells don't actually get affected by that. So cards that cost 1 additional doesn't matter for X spells. They still cost the regular amount. It's not like 1 plus X, it's just X still. So yeah, I'm abusing that. And then I was able to remove exhaust from this dredge, and um, borrowed time doesn't exhaust at all. So you can dredge to get back your borrowed time and another borrowed time or a dredge or a dirge or whatever, and then just make like a ton of mana and then cast dirge and make like a giant Asti, which is really fun. So Necrominder, I've been having a lot of fun with. I'm Ascension 8 right now. They even changed some of the Ascension uh, abilities, the nerfs and stuff. So yeah, I guess that this turn I'm supposed to like set up, which with this deck means playing some powers and then trying to cast a really big dirge. So I think I'm just gonna use up this wisp. That might be a mistake. Oh, that was a mistake actually. I'm gonna scum save. I'm gonna save and quit and go back in. I'm just like really interested to play against the Doormaker. I just think it's really interesting. I just completely forgot that I have some relic up here that the first card that I exhaust each turn, I get an additional copy of it. So I want to play Neurosurge to get some extra mana. I want to play that because it's 0, and then I think from here I could cast Delay to get 2 more mana next turn, or I could just cast a giant dirge and just go from there. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast Borrowed Time, and then I'm gonna cast Dirge for 10, and then I'm gonna get an additional Dirge in my hand. Um, and then I'm just gonna pass, and it's just gonna go to my discard. So then I can have 3 Dirges, even though I have only 2 in my deck. And the really cool thing that you can do is also Transfigure works really well with Dirge, because it adds replay to the card, and then it costs an additional 1, which X spells doesn't matter for. So this is just 1 mana, give my Dirge replay, which just means you play it again. So like if I was able to give this replay, it would have made it 80 power worth of Asti. But yeah, I'm not too sad about having 42 power Asti on turn 2. What else do we have here? So we have Pen Nib, so we should try to set that up. First time each combat, you exhaust a skill. Yeah, that's that one. And then every 10 attacks, I get an energy. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain a dexterity. That doesn't really happen. If you did not play any attacks during your turn, you gain 4 block. Oh, no attacks? Oh, wow. Okay. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn. Okay. When I see attacks, I gain 2 block. Whenever I play a card that costs 2 or more, I gain 4 block. Okay, so yeah, this is the first phase of Doormaker. This is the first time I've gone through this. I'm going really slow, but he has Hunger. Whenever you play an attack or skill, it is exhausted. So that is really rough. So it doesn't really matter for things like Wisp or Grave Blast, but it matters for a whole lot of other things. So yeah, and then the way that I'm trying to actually win is by either making a bunch of mana and casting Eradicate, or making a bunch of mana, like casting a bunch of big dirges and then just playing Unleash a bunch of times. Like right now, it's already attacking for 48. But unfortunately, like this turn, if I cast it, it would be exhausted, and I just really don't want to do that. So yeah, so I can Grave Blast back a dirge. So if I can draw like a bunch of mana, okay, I already drew a dirge. So I would like to kind of use this Unleash, but I really don't, because need it in my deck. All right, I'm just gonna draw more cards. Okay, Defy is good, but I don't want to exhaust it. And actually, it has Ethereal, so there's no way out of it. So I just like Defy is now out of my deck because of that. I think it's my only Ethereal card. So that's a little bit rough. That's what I drew. I mean, I have an Ethereal Curse technically, but all right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cast that. Unfortunately, it goes away. Death's Door is my other way of making a bunch of block. So I definitely don't want to play that because I don't want it to get exhausted. And then I don't know, like what do I even want to do right now? So I can draw into my Transfigure and Transfigure onto my Dirge. That's probably the best thing I can do this turn. Is there a reason to Grave Blast? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep drawing cards. Okay, I draw another power. That's another nice thing that I can do this turn. All right, we drew Transfigure. We also drew Dance Macabre, which is super good with Borrowed Time because Borrowed Time gives you a bunch of mana, but then it makes everything cost one more. So now all your 1 mana things cost 2, which triggers Dance Macabre. So yeah, that is really, really cool. So I could Wisp in order to do both. I think that is going to be worth it. So yeah, I will Wisp here. I'll cast this. I will Transfigure onto my Dirge. And then he's hitting for 18. Oh, that's funny. I could have actually used Bottled Potential to shuffle my ethereal card back in my deck. But it looks like people are ready to go, so I will hop back over to TTS and we will get going. What's up, Dylan? Uh, who won in your run? All right. And then, are you still playing with us, Dylan? Can you play another one? We are down to 5. Yeah, that'd be fun. I don't know how to draft a different set than you guys, but we could try it, I guess. All right. Well, yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us, dude. Um, we're gonna move on to round 2. So I am playing Paper Tiger. Kairu is playing Justin. That'll be round 2. All right. See you, dude. How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, I've got a table open. You can join. It went pretty well, I think. Yeah, I felt pretty good about drafting Arthurian Legends again. Like it was really fun to revisit this. I'm glad that we're switching things up. It's draft. Do you want your All right, I will have Paper Tiger's voice on the live stream in just a moment. All right. Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, I also enjoyed doing another Arthurian Legends again. It's been a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but I do remember that feeling of going into like the third pack and being like, are we gonna? Is this a good enough deck? That I don't as often feel in Gothic, but
Yeah. I mean, I think like the minions are the minions are I guess like lower power on average, but like right, like power level of deck is relative to the format, right?
mhm.
So yeah, I feel like I came out of it with a pretty powerful deck. I don't know how it would hold up against like the average Gothic deck or whatever, but I think
Yeah, that's my
for this
thing, is
format
that
it's
I'm
pretty
like,
good.
there's such different formats and everything, I just don't know. But there is a lot more concentration of 3-power minions that would
Yeah, yeah.
probably get to you eventually.
All right, I will take the play.
Right.
All right, I'm really showing the power of banishment here. It's gonna be a card that I mulligan again because it's just not really what you want in your opening hand. Although it is very powerful when you draw it late. Um, and then I'm kind of tempted to mulligan an air site, but maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I should just keep my
Yeah, I'll
primary
just do
elements
the one
going.
site, I
That'll
think.
be quite good. And all right, and then I think maybe I will. Do I mulligan a fire breathing? I mean, it's so good, but I do just want to have bodies in play, and the early game
Right.
is what is really important in this format. So maybe the burning hands is just better
And then
to keep. I guess I'll put fire breathing first,
my
and then banishment,
Gry.
and I'll draw two. All right, I am all ready to go when you are.
Uh, go ahead.
Okay, I will tap and I'll play Wasteland. Go.
Spell. Play a stream path.
All right, draw a spell. Play a lookout. Okay. Ooh, yeah, you got the coin XE. Okay. Um. Okay, I'll play Fisherman Family. I'll pass. Yeah, I mean, one reason to keep the fire breathing was definitely the plethora of stealth minions in the format. So that's gonna be kind of rough. And I mean, Koinixe
I'll
is such a
play.
bomb. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. I don't really know how to navigate this, honestly.
I'll just play a Face the Offset
Okay.
and Castle Servants.
Hmm.
I'll pass.
I guess it depends on what I draw here, but I might not want to play forward in this situation. All right. I will draw a spell. Okay, what does that mean? Hmm. All right, I think I'll play a lookout here to see whatever
I
the
only
last card
drew
was.
one more card, right?
Yeah,
Blue Knight.
Blue Knight. Okay, sounds good. Um, that's pretty good. All right, I will just play another guy and pass.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, how do you navigate this? I mean,
Yeah, we'll just draw there.
it's like really important for my lumbering giant to not die to a lance. I'm gonna try to
Okay,
make that happen.
got-
If he plays anything forward, I can lance it, but the things that he's gonna
this
play are gonna have
and-
stealth, so that's pretty much not gonna work. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just need to play this really slow.
Yeah, we'll play this here and give them stealth.
Lumbering giant can't defend or intercept. Okay, I can
And
serve him with
then-
stealth. Hopefully I can kill that with the burning hands at some point.
With the 3, we'll play Benefit.
Okay.
And that'll be turn.
Okay. All right, I think I draw a spell. All right, so let's see. So what I'm kind of thinking about, so can I play Blue Knight onto my Fisherman family and give it a lance and attack his site? If I do that, I have Blacksmith family which can block for the Blue Knight. I've got Blue Knight which can block for the Fisherman family. And then he has Blue Knight, which I mean the Koenigsegg doesn't really do it, right? I mean the Koenigsegg I guess could kill my blacksmith families. Maybe I should like move that back. Yeah. And then yeah, I mean if he just puts a lance on the Bane of Thieves and attacks the Blue Knight, that would work as well. Yeah, it's just so tough. Like the combination of stealth plus lance is so powerful. I mean, there's no way out of. I mean, I guess he could just not draw a water sight. That would be lucky. But even just playing the lance, he can just kill my thing. Then I guess I could kill his thing back. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, it's so sketchy. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna play a harassing ruffians and chill. Doesn't feel great either. All right, you've got some real cards over there. All right, so I think I need to tap for a sight first. I'll play Harassing Ruffians here. And I'll just move my family away. And I'll pass. Let's see how that goes.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's that many things that can like completely blow me out from stacking my minions. I mean, I'm sure that there are, but
Hi.
I can see almost all the cards in his hand. I think he has 2 unknown spells. I would just love for him to just attack and break the stealth so I can start making some progress. The good news is I have a treetop hideout, so I can kind of protect some of my stuff, hopefully. Okay, I think did he just tap for a site? I think he might have. Part of why I played that Harassing Ruffians is I do just want to get the double fire card out of my hand while I have the threshold for it. I mean, the Fishman family is also providing the only water threshold for my Blue Knight, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what he wants to do in this spot, honestly. I mean, I guess he probably plays the knight out. And then does he just attack with the Band of Thieves with the lance on it? Or maybe hold it back to
I'm gonna
defend or
playing a
something?
Blue Knight. I just don't know where I
Blue
want him
Knight
to go.
back there. Huh.
Um,
Hmm. Not sure why he wants to put it back there. I mean, this is a tough situation. I mean, Arthurian Legends has some really complicated board states like all the time because of lances. It's wild. Because of lances and stealth. Yeah, that is something that I think it does have on top of on Gothic. Like Gothic has more
yeah, I'll play the
vanilla
Blue
minions. I mean, it
Knight
has
back
obviously
over
everything's
here.
usually most of everything isn't vanilla.
Um,
Like there's a lot of vanilla minions in my deck. Like
and
these
then I
2-power
think I pass from there.
affinity things are nothing special, but okay, he's just passing. Alrighty, I will draw a spell. Okay. All right, so now I have to play around the possibility of him having a Koinexi. So I can give this stealth and then like play a Band of Thieves, which also has stealth. Yeah, because right now he can attack with this Band of Thieves with 4 power and first strike, so that's real scary. So yeah, I think I want to give Rising Ruffian stealth, and then do I play Lumbering Giant or do I play Band of Thieves? I think is really the question. Oh man. I mean, stealth is good against Koinexi. I could even play my Band of Thieves forward, which maybe is what I want to do. Yeah, like I can't play the Lumbering Giant basically anywhere. All right. I think what I'm going to go with is Treetop Hideout. Um, hmm. Treetop Hideout here. Yeah, sure. All right, so give Harassing Ruffians stealth.
You can right-click the hideout.
Oh yeah. And then I will play Band of Thieves, give it stealth. Okay. And then I think I'm just gonna move these guys back. They're not very safe, and I will pass. It's just so tricky to play with your opponent's hand revealed, and you have all this information that is very dangerous. But yeah, I've got 2 stealthy attackers. Just have to, I don't know. I mean, he plays a water side, he plays Koenigsegg like on the face city, and then can't really pull anything. So he probably doesn't do that. He probably, if he does have a water side, plays it and plays Swindler Troop, give Blue Knight stealth. And that would actually work out pretty well.
A lot of stealth on this board.
Oh, sorry. I think I moved this, right? Yeah, he stepped. If that matters to you. I think that would actually be pretty nice if he
think so.
he goes with that plan and plays Swindler Troop and
I'll go ahead
and just gives Blue Knight
I'll play
stealth, and then I can like move an attack and then Burning Hands kill both of these things. At least that's making progress, right? I mean, he can probably untap and
I'll play out a bog
and kill my Harassing Ruffians, but
get the treetop hideout.
Okay, that does change it.
So immobile.
He bogged my Harassing Ruffians.
My next turn. I think
Bruise Insult is also a card that you can't write off either. Like maybe cast by any ally, silence target nearby minion this turn and tap it, draw spell. So I guess it's not like super relevant on this board. Yeah. But just tapping a minion for 2 mana is pretty good actually. 2 mana, tap a minion, draw spell. It's pretty solid.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move the. Do they lose when they grab? Oh, it doesn't matter for this thing. But I guess it's worth knowing. Do they lose stealth when they pick things up? Is that interacting?
No.
Okay. So I'll have the knight drop it, and I'll have the Band of Thieves pick it up.
Okay.
And then I'll have them come over here and attack. And then they'll lose their stealth. They're gonna attack the site, yeah.
Okay.
And then that. And then I'll pay 3 and I'll see. I'll cast the Swindler Troop. It's nearby, right? Yeah, I'll cast them here, and then I'll give the yeah, I'll give the Blue Knight the stealth.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
So Blue Knight stealth, Cat Servant, Swindler Troop. All right. Man Thieves has a lance. I have to say, Arthurian Legends has really complicated board states.
Yeah, it does. The
Very early
stealth
in the game,
and
too.
lance
Yeah.
is
Yep.
really a lot to think about.
All right, so I will draw a spell. Okay. All right, so is it worth it to move and
Why
cast
did you take 4?
lightning? Sorry, did I take 4?
I believe that's the first time I've hit you.
Oh, sorry, I took 4 instead of 3. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay,
what
gotcha.
happened. I didn't check exactly how much
Yeah,
you hit
no,
yourself when I said
yeah,
the
you're
attack.
right. You're right. All right, so if I move up Arc Lightning, the Band of Thieves pick up the lance. I guess that's something. But then he's bogged, so I could still just attack the site, which is fine, I guess. But then he can Koinixie my harassing ruffians, which I guess isn't the end of the world. Like, what is he gonna do? Huh. I mean, I guess he could just trade. Well, yeah, he's gonna have a lance, so that's pretty good. I mean, my other option is like blue knight there. They just trade, and then I have a blue knight, but doesn't feel particularly good either, honestly. But I am like giving up a whole draw of a site in order to do that, so it's a little bit sketchy. I think I should just move the Band of Thieves up and not attack. Well, I don't know. Should I just let the floodgates open and have 3 power minions on his board without stealth? I mean, pulling them with Koinixie at that point isn't really that impressive, so. Yeah, and I'm really wanting to save this Burning Hands to kill Koinixie. All right, let's try something. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna move up and Arc Lightning your Band of Thieves. I'm gonna try that. All right, I'm gonna pick up the lance with my harassing ruffians. And then I think I will attack, lose stealth. Attack your site, lose stealth. So take 6.
What are you attacking with the ruffians?
I'm attacking your site.
That's yours.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. So
3 up
yeah, that's still
top.
fine. Yeah, take 3. All right, do I move these guys? I guess I actually can. Yeah, I'll move 2 blacksmith. There are 2 families up. I'll pass.
So the ruffians are staying still?
Yeah. Yeah, they can't move, right,
Like,
because of the bog.
oh, right. And then in that case, uh, they keep their stealth.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, of course. I tried attacking my own site, which is not a legal thing you can do. And yeah, I moved these families back up because the worst thing they could do with Koinixie is pull a 2-drop and then attack it with a 3/2, which would just trade, which he doesn't really want to do anyway. So yeah, feeling pretty good. I think we navigated the Koinixie problem pretty well.
All right.
The 2 cards that I know about at least aren't really a huge problem right now. So that was definitely costly having to move up and Arc Lightning, but see if it works out. I mean, the board is pretty even right now. What I guess I've got 4 minions. He has 3 minions, and Mine are
I will.
slightly more powerful because I have a lance basically. I wonder if it was right to just move the Band of Thieves and not attack. It's just like the opportunity of being able to pass this lance around to make sure that I kill something was probably would have been better because yeah, like he really doesn't have anywhere to even move his minions, so I could have had both units with stealth. And then next turn it's like, okay, where are you going to move your stuff? Like that's when their troop is just marked for death basically. Like I think he pretty much just has to trade it for the Band of Thieves or trade his 3/2 for the Band of Thieves or something right now, which I don't think is like, I mean, it's totally fine for him. So whereas I could be in a position where I get to just kill or use one of their
I
troops for
think
free.
I'll have the Blue Knight trade for the Band of Thieves.
Yep. Yeah, so I think
And
it probably was
then
not worth. I mean, I guess I thought that it was a little bit more worth it since I was attacking for 6, but since I'm only attacking for 3, the difference between 14 and 20 is pretty big. The difference between
I'll
17 and 20 is like
play.
basically nothing. So that's probably a minor misplay there.
I'll play Koinixie Submerged.
Submerged Koinixie, okay.
And then
I mean, I can still set up something very similar to this next turn. Is it 1 mana play? What would that be? An owl or what is the water bird? Is it thieving magpie? You wouldn't play that.
and then I'll play one there or yeah. And then I'll play a
Oh, I guess
Keeney
a
Banshee over
Sly
here for free
Fox.
because my Blue Knight died.
Okay, that makes sense. Nice.
And then I'll pass.
Okay. Okay, draw a spell. I will tap for a site. Yeah, I guess the thing I'm worried about is him having another lance in hand. So if he does have that, then the lumbering giant play is not going to be good. So I guess in that case, I should move Harassing Ruffians up and play the lumbering giant kind of in the back. Okay, so I will. I think I'll move and not attack. And then I'll put a lumbering giant here. And I think everyone else will just chill. Okay.
Spell. Play a Spire.
It's a little tempting to move one of these guys over, and maybe that is right, but having like a U right around one of my sites is just a little bit scary. So I like having some blockers that are lined up to take care of anything that enters. But yeah, this Swindler troop's gonna have kind of a hard time here.
Move the Keening Banshee. Whoa. There. And then I'll play this Lake, I think. And I'll pass from there.
Okay. Alright, untap, draw spell. Okay, I will play a site. I'm gonna play Blue Knight. I'll give Lumbering Giant the Lance and attack your Lycophant.
I'll cash in my Castle Servants.
Yep. Okay. All right, I think everyone else is gonna just hang out, so go ahead.
Okay. Spell.
It's kind of funny that Koenigsee is just like locked down by a stealth minion on top of her site. Like, if she even just moves up, I could intercept.
Draw sight.
So that's just kind of fun. Yeah, just having a stealth lance minion is just crazy. I think the answer is he should Grievous Insult my Blue Knight, and then he can trade his Lycophant for my Lumbering Giant. That's like the most obvious play that I can see, at least. Like,
Okay.
oh, did I just waste Did I waste 2 mana last turn? I could have played a Castle Servant. I don't think that's really a big deal. Maybe it is better to next turn play Lumbering Giant and Castle Servant. I mean, I could do that as well, but I guess that was a minor oversight. I don't think it's really gonna be a big deal. Like, I just have 2 power minions that are just sitting in the back right now.
Yeah. I think I'll Grievous Insult the Blue Knight.
Yep.
And I draw a spell. And then that was 2 mana. And then I think we do want to not have everybody hang out.
Oh, I thought that was a new Swindler troop, but
Um,
it's just the same one still. Swindler troop attacking.
attempt to attack the site. I
Attack
think.
the knight. Oh, attack the site?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're attacking the site or the knight?
The site. The site.
Site. Okay. Well, sure. Yeah, I guess I'll double block with these guys.
Okay. Is there even anything that's 3 fire that's good in this set?
Organa Le Fay.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That would be wild if I chose not to and you just slammed that unique on me. And then the other question is he actually running any water or is it just a 2 mana 2/2 to fill out? I don't let's get the family, and if you hit me with Morgana, then I guess you've earned it.
Oh, sorry. Which one? Oh, yeah.
The fisherman.
Yeah, you did see me play 1 water spell at least. Blue Knight is water.
Yes. Yes. We will okay, and then I'll play this weightless knight and I'll drop the lance and have the Fank eat the giant.
Okay. Yeah.
You can stream
And
someone?
that'll be
Yeah, I
enough.
can.
If you go on YouTube, I think Mitch is streaming.
That's
Yeah,
true. You
that's
can-
right. I can watch it there.
No, I'll just stream if I can find the button. There we go. Hopefully that's working. Let me know if it's not working.
Yep, that's good.
Okay. Okay. Did you pass after that? You spent all mana?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's a coin Nixie under the site, just so you know, Justin.
Looks slightly cluttered up there.
Yeah. All right. I will draw a spell for turn. All right, yeah, I guess it's time to use this. So I'll kill the Weightless Squire, deal 2 to Lake of Fank, and then I'll trade this for Lake of Fank. I will attack it for 3. I'm gonna tap and draw a sight, and I'll play a Castle Servant here, and I'll pass.
Okay, draw a spell.
Did Kairu drop?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're down to 3. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
And half
figured
of
this
our
would be
participants drop.
last. Yeah.
Yeah, I've played both of you, and then you guys can play each other if you guys want.
I'd be down.
Did you win, Justin?
Yeah.
All right.
Those 2 power minions, they did the work.
Yeah, these Arthurian Legends board states get pretty
Really
gummed up. I mean, it
gummed up.
was like super complicated, like really early, because I like played a lookout, and he has like
Stealth.
a knight plus Koinixy plus a couple stealth minions. Yeah, so it's just like,
And then you
oh
had 2
god,
stealth minions, and well, you had 2 minions that had one of them had stealth, one of them got stealth, and
yeah,
it was
Yeah.
yeah. It was fun to navigate. I've really enjoyed the gameplay going back to this, especially this game has been really good.
um, hmm. What do we do here? Strange situation. Oh, actually, should I just, instead of playing off to the side, should I play up instead? I think I do. This is a very weird board state. Move the Keening Banshee up.
Yep.
Then for 6, I'll play Sealy Court here and I'll pass.
Cool. Start of your turn, players draw a spell for each fairy in the realm, which is currently 1, right? Oh no,
Yeah, because you killed my
Koinixy's on
waitlist.
Merfolk. Yeah.
Because you killed my waitlist, dude. We're not drawn 2 now.
Okay.
I saw that and I was like, oh, that's a cool interaction. And then you burned him alive.
Okay. Well, I don't actually have my water threshold for Sir Tristan, but yeah. So then I guess does that mean I should really be playing Lumbering Giant and just tapping for a sight to try and hit one of my 2 water sites? Did I bottom a site this game? I don't think I did. So we're 2 out of 6 to see a water site. Yeah, I think that has to be worth it. I don't. Yeah. Well, interesting that he put Sealy Court there. All right, I will tap for a site. All right, I think I'm attacking for 5 here. And then I think I'm just gonna put 2 families right here. And then I'll pass.
Okay.
It's an interesting board state. Not really sure, but I think that this is pretty safe. I mean, I have a 3-power dude with a lance right next to them that has stealth. So, like, if he pops up with Koinixe, that doesn't even help,
I think
right?
I'm gonna
Like,
draw
he could
one,
pull
and
one of
then
these,
you draw.
fine.
We both draw one now.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's only you didn't play a fairy, and I haven't played another one.
Yep. So we both drew a spell for Sealy Court. And actually, it's kind of funny. Like, he is kind of in a situation where the Sealy Court is actually in danger right now. Like, if he attacks with the Keening Banshee, then I can have a Castle Servant attack the Sealy Court, and then have the Harassing Ruffians just move, give the lance to the other 2-power dude, and actually just finish off the Sealy Court. I mean, it would unlock the ability for the Koinixe to pop up, but that's not really a big deal. Oh, Paper Tiger said that his internet dropped out. Is that right?
I message them on Discord on your phone.
Can y'all hear me?
You still there? Yeah, I can hear. What's
Okay.
up?
That
Can you hear us?
super weird, but it
I think yeah.
can y'all not hear me?
No,
Yeah,
I
I can hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you just disconnected from TTS.
Yeah. It was both because I checked my phone and my internet had dropped
Oh, okay.
there briefly. I think the router reset.
Okay, no worries.
So log back into TTS.
Password is draft. And then he's also in danger of me just dooring him and having a Harassing Ruffians with stealth on top of his avatar. Like, that's pretty impossible to get away from. So yeah, feeling pretty good about this. This was a really hard game to navigate, but I think that this was like a great example of how to navigate a difficult situation, and honestly, the power of Lookout. Yeah, I did have that close draft pick where I considered maybe taking a Poisoned Well over a Lookout, but then I was like, you know what? No, like, Lookout is super powerful, and especially this late in a format when you really know all the interactions and everything, like, knowing the cards in your opponent's hand is that much more powerful when you know the format so well. So yeah, glad that I didn't make that mistake.
And then I draw my card.
I've got 3 fire, I've got 4 air threshold. I think, yeah. No water threshold. And yeah, I'm gonna probably just keep drawing sites. Yeah, I really like wanted to put that lumbering giant down, but it just wasn't really a good situation for it. Like he can't block, so like the Sealy Court, I guess it would have been pretty safe to do that still. I just feel a little bit safer having 4 power that can block. Even if maybe in a turn or two when I get to 6 mana, it makes it a little awkward because I spent all my 2-drops, but as soon as I get a water threshold, I'm playing Sir Tristan, and then I guess the turn after that, I'll have 7 mana, so I can maybe play both of these, assuming that I draw a water site next. Oh, what's up, Ochoa? It's been a while. Yep, we drafted 3 packs of Arthurian Legends, we're doing a throwback draft. Thanks, dude. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, even if it's for a little bit. Been trying to do some live streams because I don't know. I want to keep putting content out there, and this is just an easy thing to do. And maybe it gets people more interested in stopping in and actually doing a draft. Yeah, all right. Got a tricky board state. He just played the Sealy Court. I played a couple of 2-drops. He's got a bunch of kind of vanilla stuff going on over here, and he's got Sealy Court. But he's got a Coin Nixie that I have locked down under this site with a stealth 3-power minion, and then this alliance is making everything really awkward for him too, because I could potentially like attack for 2, move, give the alliance to this guy, kill the Sealy Court if he attacks with this Keening Banshee. So this Keening Banshee kind of can't really attack unless he has another attacker. So sounds good, dude. But yeah, I think I'm probably in a situation where I can door him next turn, and then I just have a stealth minion off top of his avatar, and can't really do anything about that. I think even if I don't draw my water threshold for my Shelly Coat or my Sir Tristan, I think I'm still going to be okay, but yeah. I had a fisherman family earlier that
Yeah, I guess that's
he correctly chose to kill the fisherman family instead of a blacksmith family.
I'll try to attack the site with the
Okay,
King
I guess this
Banshee.
is another interesting thing. I could just double block it. All right. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I'll take 3.
Okay. Afterwards, think I'll
Yeah, we had 6 drafters this week. 2 people dropped after round 1, I think, and then 1 person dropped after round 2. So unfortunately, we have 3 people, and I've already played both of them. So I'm gonna drop out after this game. I think. I guess I could stick around and live stream their match, but I'm not gonna be commentating or anything. So yeah, I'll probably just close the live stream. But yeah, this was a really good draft. I did really enjoy this draft deck, and just going back to Arthurian Legends, having the lances and the stealth and things like Coin Nixie and Grievous Insult, just like really interesting piece of interaction, make really complicated board states. I like played a lookout and saw 2 things with stealth, a thing with a lance and a Coin Nixie, and it was just like, oh my god, how do I navigate this game? But the answer was just go like really, really slow, and like I made it so that this Coin Nixie just can't really do anything, which is really helpful. So yeah, this has been going really well. Very, very fun game.
That's what I meant. Okay, so then we could do that. And
Round 1, I just kind of started pretty quick, and Justin played a Hamlet, which I still think Hamlet is just a card that you shouldn't play in this format. Outside of like very, very specific decks, like decks that just have like a ton of these families for thresholds, 2-color decks with the families, I think is where I like to be. But I think basically never played Hamlet, maybe like once. But I've played against it plenty of times and had my opponent just like not get their threshold under them and just lose. So I just don't think it's worth the risk. Like, you just don't really want in your opening hand, and it's a card that excels really well when you have it in your opening hand, like theoretically. So it's just awkward, kind of like Troubled Town. I just don't like Troubled Town at all in Gothic. Yeah, we drafted Cube last week. That was super, super fun. Really love the state of Cube right now. I've had like a bunch of people messaging me on Discord saying that they're building my Cube in paper and playing with their playgroup
I
and
think I
stuff.
timed out again.
It's been so cool.
Because I can't interact with my cards anymore.
Oh. Okay. You just like put a Swindler Troop in my hand somehow. Was that in your hand? I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, right?
Yes, it was in my hand.
That was weird. Yeah, you just like reached over and just handed me it.
It's like I went to go do something and it lagged really hard.
Okay.
Yeah, so your pings spike up to like
Okay,
1400.
yeah, so I was...
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah,
want,
my
I can
internet
touch your cards
keeps
for
like
you if you want.
randomly dropping out here. It's not even Wi-Fi. I'm Ethernet connected, so it's just connected. Oh yeah, that's true. So
Good night, Joe.
I think we need to do something like that. I will... I didn't even say that works. Oh. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start off by playing a...
Paper Tigers.
Yeah.
Taking his time, trying to figure out what is the proper move here, because yeah, this is definitely one of those turns where if you make the wrong move, you're gonna lose, and if you make the perfect move, then you're gonna win. So
sorry, this is super complicated of a turn.
If I keep struggling on threshold for like one more turn, then I might be in a little bit of trouble. But at least I can play Lumbering Giant, and I'm sure I'll draw a spell that I can play. I think I don't have any other water cards in my deck. Actually, I might have one. I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm gonna draw it. Oh yeah, I have a degradation I could draw. That would be horrible. He's got Swindler Troop in hand, which I shouldn't know about. Which often in casual games, when someone accidentally showed me a card that I shouldn't know about, I just pretend like I didn't know about the card. If I was in like a competitive scene and someone like accidentally flubbed and like dropped a card on the table, like yeah, I'm gonna take that into account because I'm trying to win a limited championship or something. But just like playing for Zero Dust Online.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Um,
pretend I don't know
I
about
think
it.
what happens is we do. Can't get every last thing that we want. Yeah. So
Well, that's funny. I've been counting the damage that I have, and it's like I have, assuming you can't block these things, I have 3, 6, 7, 8 damage. But if he also
we'll
doesn't leave something to
play.
block over here, I can actually attack with Spell Slinger to
Yeah, we
get
just
him
gotta
to Death's
stay
Door.
trying to
Tactical
just
move.
stay
Okay.
alive. We'll play a tactical move
Okay. Nice.
to me myself. I think my spell slinger will go over to 6.
Okay.
I think
Can Koinexy unsubmerge
my
with tactical move?
Koinexy. Yeah, they just take steps.
Yeah.
So I'll have her unsubmerge. And then that's one step. And then we are rather close. And then yeah, I'll have her take a step here. I think.
Okay.
And then I'll have the Feely Court take a step. And then I guess oh, I fully disconnected. I think I would have activated the Koinixie to move one of the blacksmith, like the blacksmith back up onto Yi.
Move the blacksmith bar.
Yeah, I think he fully disconnected this time.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you guys won't play a game after this.
Yeah, no, I was actually about to just drop off. I was
All right.
I was gonna wait until the end, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's getting late, so
Yeah, this has already been a late night. I thought it would go a lot faster, but yeah, we've had some complicated games, I guess.
yeah. All right, man. Well, hope you get to finish, and I will chat with you later.
Okay. See you, dude.
All right, see ya.
All right, my opponent is disconnected, but hopefully he comes back on so we can finish this game because it's a very good game. All right, he said that he is reconnecting. Yeah, so tactical move, and then he's saying that he wants to pull one of my families. Does that mean that he's going to attack with Sealy Court? I don't really know. Because he's kind of putting Sealy Court in a position to attack. Like I'm surprised he didn't use Keening Banshee to like move somewhere to potentially like either just kill a 2-power minion or block a 2-power minion. But yeah, he could have like step, pull a 2-power minion this way, attack it with Keening Banshee, and then I could potentially double block it, and then he gets to kill. I guess he could like take a step and kill a blue knight or something. Yeah, Koinixe can't really attack profitably. I mean, now it can at least attack a 2-power minion. Yeah, it's an interesting state that we have.
Oh God.
All right, welcome back.
Okay. Is it working?
So yeah, you took one step with Sealy Court,
Oh.
and then are you gonna pull something?
Yeah. I'll have the Koinixe tap the blacksmith family and move it over. And then I would like to have the Koinixe
Sorry, what are you doing? Are you attacking? Are you attacking with Koinixe? I can't hear you. I don't know if your mic cut out or something.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Am I back?
Yep. Koinixe
The
attacking?
Koinixe and the Blue Knight trade. Or attempt
Koinixe
to,
attack
anyway.
Blue Knight. All right, so I block, and then you attack Blue Knight, and then I've got yeah. Okay, sure. I'll block with this.
Okay. I'll have the Elite Court come finish the job.
Yep.
Then pay 2, and I'll play a Shelly Coat out here. And then I'll play this other Swindler Troop and stealth the Sealy Court.
Okay. So yeah, that's 5
And
more
then that'll
mana.
be
Yep.
my turn.
All right. We got 2 families. We got Harassing Ruffians here. Okay, so all right, I'll draw a spell. Tap 2, draw sight. The complicated board states again. So 5, 7, 8. This guy's a fairy. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, there's a little bit of fairy synergy here.
yeah. All right, I'll attack here for 2.
Sure, I'll take 2.
All right, I'll attack here.
Another 2?
Yep.
That you're attacking for? I can't hear you. I might have
Yeah,
dropped if you
yeah,
did
I'm
say
attacking for 2.
something.
Yeah.
'Cause you're... yes.
All right, you will block. All right. Do I actually care about killing that, or did I just want to get the 2 damage in?
We got there. Got the communicate.
um, yeah, I don't think that matters anymore. So yeah, I think I'll move and attack this site for 3. So hit here. All right, and then I'll play a Robin and a Lumbering Giant, and I'll pass. Yeah, I know it looks like I just threw away a 2-power minion. I mean, really like 2 2-power minions, but I got him for 2 damage, and it makes it so that the Swindler troop, like, still kind of has to decide, like, is it even worth? Is it even worth killing this castle servant? Because then this, Swindler troop's so far away from being able to actually attack me. And I think it is. I mean, yeah. He just has to prevent the damage from this castle servant. So this ability.
Yes. Yes. You draw your 2 as well, yeah.
All right. So we got 6 mana now. Which probably doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it could. I mean, tactical move plus Purple Knight could actually be something really powerful. So let's see what he can do here. So he can attack for 5 unblockable. I'm at 9. He can attack for 1 here. I'm not going to block that. So I'm at 8. And then he has 5 power on board. I could block 3 of it by chump blocking with my Red Breast Robin. That doesn't feel great. But if I just take all of it, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm at 3.
Oh, there's a 3/3 there.
Which means like an Arc Lightning would mean that I lose the game. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna draw a spell. If it's not like an area effect or something, then I'm definitely gonna use this tactical move to move my spell slinger away. Unless I need it in order to door my opponent, but it's gonna be really hard to not
Okay.
win off of the back of either Sir Tristan
Here.
being able to tap something to door him next turn, or tactical move being able to door him, which I would prefer tactical move to just be the death blow.
Yeah.
Because Sir Tristan doesn't really do that super well. I mean, it kind of does.
So
But
I guess
let's see if we can make that happen.
I guess I'll start by having the Swindler troop attempt to eat the castle servants.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Sounds good.
All right. Then I will magic missiles the harassing ruffians.
Okay. Not bad.
Myself down and pick up the lamp.
So can he kill the lumbering giant?
Oh, actually, hold on. Before I walk down there to do that, I will arc lightning the lumbering giant. Then I'll go pick up the lance.
Very nice.
After that, I guess we'll 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't have 8. So then I'll go ahead and I'll attack for 3. I'll attack for 3 here. I'll attack for 2.
Okay, I do have the option to block.
Oh yeah, you can block any of the.
Yeah, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go to 4. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. So hit me for 5. I'm assuming you're hitting with Shelly Code, right? That's what you're
Yeah, I am gonna hit with the Shelly Code.
Okay.
And then I'll also get in with the Sealy Court, and they'll lose their stealth.
Okay.
And then that'll pass.
Okay. All right, I will draw a spell. Okay. This is an interesting situation here. So I only have. So I can do this a couple of different ways. So I think the only way to really door him here is to play Purple Knight. Play Purple Knight on my Spellslinger, and then use tactical move to move up. Attack your Spellslinger for 2. I take 2. I go to 2. We're both at 2. And then and then I move attack his sight for 1. He's at 1. I'm at 2. And then end of turn, Red Breast Robin trigger. He goes to Death's Door. I go to 1. That also means I'm not playing a sight this turn, which I think is fine. Like he's going to door me on the following turn, so then doesn't really do me any good to have my Spellslinger moving anyway, so yeah, I think that is probably what I need to go with. It just sucks that he's going to draw 2 more cards, giving him more opportunities to be able to get out of it. But yeah, I think that all works out. I mean, yeah, I think that's just what I have to do. I mean, yeah, I don't have another way to door him, right? Like I can attack for 1 with Spellslinger, attack for 1 with the Robin, deal 1 end of turn, and that's it. What does Lance say? Bear's next strike deals 1 damage. Yeah, this is not a strike. That'd be nice. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go for that, and then hopefully I can play Redbreast Robin to deal the death blow, or just draw into the death blow. I mean, I will be drawing 2 cards on his turn, so pretty good chance of that, I think. All right, so I'm going to play Purple Knight. I'm gonna handle Lance to my fellow Spellslinger. I will tactical move. I'll move Spellslinger here. I'll move Purple Knight here. Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna attack your Spellslinger with my Spellslinger. So we both take 2. Both of our lances break, and then I will attack your sight for 1. Put you at 1. And then end of turn, yeah, you go Death's Door, I go to 1. And then I'll pass.
Alrighty.
Man, it really doesn't get closer than this. I'm sad this game is so long because this is a really good game, but I hope people watching this are watching this on 2 times speed because this is a really long one. And I actually did draw my degradation. That's really funny. Oh yeah, draw 2.
I'll just draw.
Did you draw 2 already from Sealy Court?
I'm gonna draw 3 total.
Okay.
I haven't drawn anything yet.
All right, so I did not draw the death blow necessarily, but I do 2 charge minions, which could theoretically help. Let's see what I could draw on my turn to do this. So I think I have 1 burning hands left. Yeah, I've got 1 burning hands, 2 fire breathing. I used my arc lightning. I've got a banishment that might help.
Actually,
But yeah, I mean he has to either move and then play an airborne minion.
yeah.
But then I could also play Sir Tristan, so that doesn't even do it. Yeah, I don't know. Super close, super good game. But yeah, I've got at least 3 draws that just 100% win me the game. Burning hands and fire breathing. I mean, there's another situation where I can't move away from his avatar because he puts an untapped minion on both of these spaces, and then I can't move away without getting intercepted. That's also possible. But yeah, pretty good game. This is pretty much as close as it can get.
All
but I think we got there in time.
Play a tactical move as
Oof,
well.
wow, he got the tactical move. Man, that's so
One.
brutal.
2.
Oh, man, that probably does it. Unless I get the burning hands or something.
And then
I guess the fire breathing would actually still do it too, because I can move the red breast robin and cast it wherever. I mean, even the spell slinger obviously can kind of just cast it and kill him wherever. But all right.
1.
Oh, I only have 4 cards left.
2.
Oh, so that's really funny.
But I will set up for that.
Actually, yeah, I think I did bottom 2 spells at the beginning of this game, so
2.
I think my bottom 2 are
Go.
banishment and
2.
fire breathing. I think it's fire breathing then banishment. So then the 2 cards on top of that I think are fire breathing, burning hands. So I think I did win this game. I just need to draw my last card. That's really funny. Yeah.
Down here. I
Banishment.
think you want to do that. And then we bring this one over
Yeah,
here.
my deck is banishment, 2 fire breathing, 1 burning
And
hands.
it sits, and then we tap.
And I know it's not banishment, which would be the only card that doesn't win me the game.
Door. You. And then
Keening Banshee attacks for Death Door. Is that what that was?
have the Swindler Troop.
I think Paper Tiger
Yeah.
can't hear me sometimes.
And then the
oh, no,
Swindler Troop will come and attack the Purple Knight.
Swindler Troop, attack Purple Knight. Okay, I have nothing untapped, right? Yeah. So they trade?
Yeah. And then have to move over here. Oh, so I've only spent the 2 from the. So then
Not used to having so many cards in hand, but we drew 2 cards per turn for the last 3 turns or something.
I'll play.
I mean, 2 extra cards per turn cycle, I guess. Because of the Shelly Coat, Sealy Court nonsense.
I'll play Sherwood Huntress.
Yeah, I think if it's Burning Hands, I
Here.
can just play Reckless Squire, cast Burning Hands this way.
Can
If
can
it's fire
ranged
breathing, but-
ranged can intercept flying things, right?
Yeah, I think that's true. Ranged.
Okay. I'll have the Shelly Coat.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Actually, I'll have her take I'll actually have her take a step back, and then after that, I'll play a Sugar Plum Fairies here. And then that'll be my turn, and Shelly Coat will untap.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. I think I figured out the last 4 cards in my deck, and I think it's 2 lethal cards on top, at least, so... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I play a Sight, I play Reckless Squire, and he casts Burning Hands.
Yeah.
Good game,
It was a
dude.
good game.
Yeah. I had all my finishers at the bottom, luckily. Yeah, that was such an incredible game, so this was a great experience
know.
going back to
I also had a
Arthurian
Wild Hunt
Legends. Oh, wow.
and a Love Potion.
Love Potion, Wild Hunt was your hand?
I also
Wow.
have and then these were the remaining cards
Ooh,
in the
River
deck.
Barnyard, nice. Yeah, dude, sweet game. Oh, you even had the death blow.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Nice. All right, dude. I'm gonna call it a night, but thanks for playing, and yeah, hopefully I see you next week.
Yeah, it's my weekend. Well, my Wednesday off, so I'll definitely be there.
Sweet. Okay. Take care, man.
Enjoy your night.
You too. Bye. All right, that will be the end of this live stream. That was super fun. I guess I'll take a quick look at the deck list. Sometimes it's fun to just see like what are the cards that I didn't actually end up getting. What are the draft picks that I remember that I can maybe point out that were maybe incorrect or was a right move to make. I guess to start out, like the splash worked fairly well. I mean, that last game was a bit awkward. There were a couple turns that I really wish that I would draw my water site, but I didn't. Sir Tristan never made an appearance, but best card in my deck. I mean, it's just really, really super powerful. Other best cards in my deck are probably these 2 fire breathing. I mean, that card's just insane. I cast 2 of them in the first match, and pretty easy to win when you have 2 fire breathings. Yeah, the mana was good. Lookout, super important, like especially this late in the format. Like I said earlier, like I just know the format so well that having these lookouts, being able to see your opponent's hand, being able to play around everything, like that last game, absolutely insane. Like I would have made completely different moves. He would have been able to lance up his things and get easy kills. He would have been able to pull my stuff with Koinixie and get easy kills. Like he would have easily 2-for-1'd me like 2 or 3 times if I hadn't seen his hand. So Lookout, absolutely super clutch there. These treetop hideouts also super clutch in that game. Like, yeah, the way to battle against a bunch of stealth and interaction is to also have stealth to make it so that your opponent can't interact with your stuff. So, yeah, really, really good there. Yeah, Air just has incredible sights. Honestly, like that is probably the reason why Air has such a high win rate for me. Like, and that's funny. Like I was talking about this earlier, where I have 100% win rate when I'm playing Air in Arthurian Legends, and that's going to continue to be the case. So I'm just going to enter this. So that was 2-0. We only played 2 rounds this week, but yeah, 100% win rate playing Air, pretty wild. 17-0. And then, I mean, for me, Earth is the next, which is kind of wild, but I really need a good reason to go into Earth. So this is representative of, you know, I only drafted it 6 times, but when I do draft it, it's super open and I get a bunch of brown bears and stuff. Yeah, I think Air is just like super, super deep. Fire is also extremely deep and has a bunch of just super powerful stuff. So Fire Air, really an incredible color combination. Yeah, I mean, not too much else to say. I mean, this data is really not enough to really be painting a full picture, but always kind of fun to look at. And yeah, just had really good mana because of these families partially. Yeah, I was able to lance up some stuff and get some easy kills. I don't know, like, yeah, I would love to trade like 1 2-power minion for a 3-power minion. And then I would trade like this Red Breast Robin probably for another 3-power minion. I would not play this degradation if I had just a little bit more playables. Yeah, really, really solid deck. Really good experience going back to Arthurian Legends. I don't hate this format. Like a lot of people didn't really like it as a limited format. I think it's fantastic. Like, did you see the amount of interaction and stuff that happened in that second game? It's just really top-notch stuff. So yeah, really fun going back to this, and I'm sure we will revisit it at some point. But for now, I'm going to change the poll so that we are only voting for like drafting 3 packs of beta or drafting a mix of beta and Gothic or Arthurian Legends and Gothic. So we're going to kind of go from there. So if you're interested in drafting, we draft every Wednesday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join the Sorcerers at the Core Discord. The link to that is in the description of this video, and you just go to the Draft US channel. That is where I am. That is like my channel that I manage. So if you want to talk to me, you can hit me up on there. You can at me anywhere on Discord, and I'm probably on all of the Sorcery Discords. So you can find me pretty easily, and hopefully you are open during that time slot and you can join a draft sometime. So yeah, thanks for tuning in this live stream.